Was a draw here at Woking, but going down to 10 men. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, bit of both really in terms of first half, the chances we had. Maher's had a good one. The keeper's made a good save, to be fair. When Bim's had one where he's just stretching and goes past the post. Coates has a brilliant shot. It's just wide, it drifts wide. And we just felt like we were a moment away from getting a goal. And we felt like we were on top for a good bit of it. It was a scrappy game on a slick pitch and a wet night, and it was going one where you have to battle and they're fighting and second balls. So, yeah, and obviously the sending off then changed it again.
Yeah, completely changed the game. I mean, your thoughts on that, Rickard?
Yeah, I think the first one's just a fair challenge. He's got the ball, the fourth next to us has said, yeah, he's got the ball. I don't think he needs to book him for that. Like right throughout the game, like the first half, I think he's making a problem for himself by booking people. It's wet, it's slick. You're not allowed to tackle anymore. And then obviously the one Cav's got to stay on his feet knowing he's on the booking, and he knows that.
Just reflecting on that first half as well, some real fluidity in that attacking play. So we're really pleased to see it.
Yeah, I think it was scrappy at times without being overly fluid. I think there's, the front three caused them problems in the areas we got in. Just lacked a bit, just that final pass that we just couldn't get right, or that final little bit of quality for the goal that would have given us the lead. I don't think they opened us up really with anything. It's just there's balls coming in and just little mistakes and duels that would have come out on top. But yeah, disappointing we couldn't get a lead and hang on to that rather than a point. We still tried to go and win it at the right time. But all in all, when you go down to 10 men for 46 minutes or whatever it was, the point ain't bad.
It's funny as well, like in that first half, one of those players really enjoyed a bit of freedom in that one was Cav Miley as well. Yeah,
no, he'd done well, but I don't think he had loads of freedom. I think they were man for man in midfield, and so it became second ball game a lot of the time. And when you come out, it was just about the right time to show the composure, and I think we did that quite well, but just couldn't get the lead, and obviously the red card again.
There's a couple of moments where Colin went down to ground. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
He's all right. Okay, lovely stuff. As well, but obviously that second half, as you say, all about sort of a defensive, keeping those shapes and those kind of things.
Yeah, but still trying to attack at the right time, and getting the ball into their final third at the right time, and we had Maher up there and Walks trying to feed off him from that side. And then we get some set pieces that you think, go on, let's get it on the money and wait for someone to get free, which we couldn't do. So it's just frustrating when the game's dictated by decisions again, and obviously Cav accepts that second one, but I think I just looked in the result, and there's 4 red cards tonight in our league, and there's still 3 or 4 games tomorrow night. There's 5 red cards on Saturday, and they're affecting games.
So reflecting on this one, when we talked after the Forest Green Rovers game, we talked about that balance, wasn't it, between it being a point gain or whether it was 3 points they missed out on. What side of the scale do you think it is tonight?
It's a bit of both. I think the chances we had first half, I think we have the best ones. They have one at the end, of course. Yeah, a bit of both in terms of when you go down to 10 men away from home to get a point positive, and we just wanted to give the fans a win. Travelling difficult conditions, the open side there, and they're getting wet and cold, and we're glad we got something from them, and the lads showed that fighting spirit that they always do.
And they really turned out good numbers today as well.
Yeah, of course, as they always do away from home. We're frustrated in that we want more points on the board, but the lads are fighting, and if we keep going, things will turn and results will go away.
We've got the away trip coming up. Another quick turnaround to Halifax Town. What positives can you take into this one going forward?
Yeah, as I said, it's pointing on the road. We'll go rest up and recover and be ready to go. Thank you.
No, it's not surprising going to back four. And I thought Harry Taylor's quite unusual for him.
Yeah.
Crowther, but they did really well back there, didn't they? Won everything.
Yeah, they did. And I think it was probably, you could see at the start of the game, just a little bit of confusion because I haven't been there before. Bridge is still suffering a bit. So, yes, it's just something we looked at. Worked okay. It's still something that, work like that should be done in pre-season. But we weren't able to. And yeah, I thought it was okay. And obviously it changes from 50 minutes onwards.
Yeah, and Bond's staying on, I guess, because he's experienced, like we touched on pre-match, and he leads the line well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and it's been frustrating for Maher when he's frustrated that he ain't scored in there. But you can see how clever he is when he leans into the people. And it's something we haven't had in terms of that little bit of nous of buying fouls at the right time, holding the ball up. And even when we broke there, he showed, great pace as well. So delighted, and for him, disappointing he couldn't get a goal. Thank you.